Hello and welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, we're going to talk about five stock that I think that you guys should be looking at, and they're all in the same industry, okay? In the fuel cell industry. And I want to concentrate on stocks that are going to be good under a Biden administration. As you guys know, you've seen the circus of Washington yesterday. I'll deal with that at the end of the video. But while this was going on, I started buying. I started doubling when it had me captivated for, just like you guys, for a couple of hours. And I bought some stock right at closing bell, and literally seconds to close, because I saw buying opportunities, to which I'm up green today. And but during the rest of that foolishness, I was just, man, praying for our country. So for those of you that's not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. You're going to get some great information. For those of you that's been rolling with the family, you're part of the family, go ahead and hit that like button right now, because that's what keeps me alive. It keeps me out in the YouTube stratosphere, okay? So make sure it's blued out or blacked out or whatever it is. So let's get right into it. I'm going to talk about these five stock briefly, because I want you guys to check them out. I'm not saying buy them right now. I want you to buy whenever you want to buy. I'm telling you guys right now that I'm going to buy all five Monday. Not for any specific reason, but because I want to prove a point to you guys that some things, emerging industries, you just get in, and you can't wait for the dips. It's like trying to chase Tesla. You know, I've told you guys, bought it at 5 and it ran up. I was like, it's too high. And then bought again at 7, then bought again at 9. And then it went to $2,000, and somebody's still waiting on it to dip back down to 100. You've missed out on thousands of dollars, right? So let's get into these stocks. Let's talk about one is the ticker symbol is FCEL, fuel cell. I'm just going to tell you that all of these are in the pretty much the fuel cell industry. The entire fuel cell industry is popping right now. And other people in other countries see it. So they're starting to invest in our companies. All right. So having said that, that's fuel cell. Just check that out. Let's go right to Plug, Plug. So Plug, there's a lot of hype going around, not just hype. This is a real deal about Plug. Now, I've been in Plug for months, for many months, and I am up big on Plug, like like over 200% on Plug. And I will tell you, I bought more of Plug on yesterday. And so Plug has a South Korean company that is going to invest $1.5 billion. So a South Korean company is going to invest $1.5 billion into Plug. Look it up. It's all over the internet. It's going to be running. And there again, I'm not going to buy today. I'm buying Monday, because I'm going to set up a portfolio on Monday, just to show a lot of beginners that when you have an emerging market, it's going to be worth far more than it is today. So at some point, you just got to pull the trigger and just don't worry about the volatility. Just stay in for the ride. And we're at the beginning of these emerging markets. So remember, I told you guys before, when things change, you have to change your plans, right? And, I always preach buy the dips, buy red, but everything is stock by stock, sector by sector. Okay. Let's go to the third one, BLNK, Blink. I will tell you guys that out of my entire portfolio, this is the one I'm up the highest and still have. I'm up over 350% on Blink. And yes, I'm going to double down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start another portfolio, and I'm going to put just energy stock in, and I'm going to buy them on Monday, right? So let's keep it moving. SBE, Switchback Energy. It tanked and then it came back. And I had family members calling, hey, what should I do? What should I do? I says, it's still an emerging market. It's still going to be. And this is one of the ones that it didn't matter who was winning the presidency. I believe that it was still going to be good. Switchback Energy, which is a SPAC, charge point. And, there again, at some point, you have to pull the trigger. Yes, there's going to be volatility. This one, I believe, has the most room for volatility, switchback. And, with SPACs, there's always a lot of volatility. But there's money to be made at these prices. Next year is going to be worth more than it is today. That's what I'm telling you about this sector, which is fuel cell, which is energy. All right. Let's go to the fifth one. I'm hitting you off really quick with all of them. Yes. BEEM, beam. I'm back in the beam. So remember, always look at the date of videos when you view them and look at where the purchase price is. So I had you guys do some profit taking, and then I had you guys sell everything, and then it fell. Now it has found its base, and now I'm getting back in because of everything that's happening right now. As of today, I see a $90-ish that where it could go this year. I believe that Beam could hit 90 in the 90s. All right. It could hit 100, but I believe it'll hit the 90s. Beam will. And remember what Beam does. It's solar. And SBE, Switchback Energy, Beam is one of their suppliers to set up the charging stations through solar. Remember that. So the two that I'm the most bullish on, believe it or not, because I'm up on the other ones, is SBE, Switchback Energy, and Beam again. Because Beam, believe it or not, remember I showed you guys I made 300% on Beam. And what's crazy about Beam is it still has headroom to double. It still has headroom to double. So we did all the profit taking. We got out. The volatility happened while we had our money. And now I could say it's a green light to get back in. So remember, you guys, I'm not your financial advisor. Before you make any financial decision, you should first do your own research and then check with your financial advisor, to which I am not. This is Larry telling you what I'm going to do. But we all know I'm making you guys a lot of money. Actually, from the comments, I've made you guys millions and millions of dollars, and that makes me happy. So here's what I want to tell you I'm going to do. These 5 stocks I'm looking at right now: Fuel Cell, Plug, Blink, Switchback Energy, and Beam. So that's FCEL, PLUG, BLNK, SBE, and BEEM. Okay, but here's the thing about Beam. When you look at the company, it's spelled, this is not the ticker symbol, but the way the company is spelled is BEAM Global, Beam Global. But the ticker symbol is BEEM. All right, want to be clear on that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave a link, and at the end of this video, the link is to a second page that I am helping a young lady with called Millennial Money Moves. Now, don't let the title fool you. It has how to open up an account, how to open up a Robinhood account already up. It has how to use a Robinhood account already up, and we're going to deal with the basics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try Monday morning. I am going to open up a portfolio with these in it, and I'm going to share it on that page first. So go over there, guys. Subscribe. Let's get this money to the next generation, and hit the notification bell, right? Because I want not just you, but I want your children and your nieces and your nephews to learn. All right. And that's where we're going to be doing our basic learning over there. But I want to keep you guys going with the hot stocks. OK. And unlike a lot of the other pages, I just been laid back because I want to be careful when I give you guys information. I don't want to just keep pumping and having you guys volatile. Right. And so that's why I don't post every day. If it's like yesterday, it was so crazy. I was not going to just post something to be posting. And it was crazy. We had to see what was going on because it was changing by the minute, right? And so, listen, all I'm going to do is be me. I'm Larry. I can't be anybody else. And what I'm going to close with is, listen, please, good people, don't come over here and trash other pages. That's not what we're about. Don't say, hey, this one does this one and this one does that. That's not what we're about. I'm just going to delete the comment. I don't want you trashing, especially pages of good people, good brothers. Let me just say it. Stockmo and Chris Sane, I've never met those guys, but those guys are my brothers and they are doing great work. They are making people a lot of money. And I see the comments, some of you guys. And so if you come and say, oh, Chris Sane did this or Stockmo did this, I know you're going over there saying the same thing about me. And if you're that really, really negative person, go ahead and unsubscribe. We'll pray for you. But you can't roll with us. We're about positivity and love. Having said that, what happened on the Capitol yesterday was an embarrassment on the country. It was. 4 people are dead. 1 young lady got brutally killed, and it didn't have to be. Someone's loved ones are not coming home. For those of you that are celebrating that, I pray for you because that's not cool. We have to have some civility, good people. We're going to make a lot of good money this year. But man, let's not be callous. Let's not go at one another. I'm trying to help the average generation, the people that's making $25,000, $30,000, $45,000 money. I know I got millionaires following me. I know I got millionaires looking at me right now and they're making money. They inbox me, millionaires that are inboxing me saying that I'm making them more money than their brokers. And I appreciate you guys. But I'm trying to make millionaires out of common people. I'm trying to financially free people and get them to see that there is a lot of money out there. And if they just change their spending habits, then they can build wealth. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to end my normal way. I just want you to think how good this world would be if we made a lot of money and there was none of this politics. I always say put politics over people. There was no racism. There was no sexism. There was no ageism. Just think about how nice this world would be. All right. Live love. And I'm going to underline love, laugh, and learn. Peace.